and welcome to another LEGO Jurassic Park stream, where we are having a look at the T-Rex Breakout set, the expert icons creator thing that came out a few years ago before the 30th anniversary assaultment. Now I say taking a look because we've actually built quite a bit of it already, and I've put it back in the box. But there's one element of this that I haven't built, and I've been wanting to do it on stream. So let's get everything out. And oops. This is where things could be dangerous and lost and broken and stuff. Okay, that's not terrible. Get that back out away. This kind of looks like it's been utterly rampaged by a T-Rex. And I just realised I've forgotten one main thing. The instructions. Garden! I didn't forget the instructions. You forgot the instructions. You're an instruction. What even is an instruction? Listen. Okay, so let's set this up to a point where it should look like what it's supposed to. This requires memory and skill and fortitude and verisimilitude.
One eternity later.
And there we are. That's the diorama back to normal, as 'twere. It's a very nicely done diorama. Nice notice on there. No! Flash! Yelling or feeding! Cause they get fed anyway. Yeah, and one of my favourite details, look at that. You got the loose chain where the goats was. And yeah. Not bad all around. It would be, what I would like to see is a set that incorporates like power lines that are actually fully functional, so you can have like modular fencing, that sort of thing. And then of course you got the T-Rex sign here with no flash photography, obviously. And then what I like about this one, right? We'll see more clearly when we get the cars on. But this is obviously where the action is supposed to take place. This is where the upturned Explorer number 4 rests and gets squished into the mud. And then you have these two holes here, which are really cool because as I was making them, I realised what they were. You know, and you can see they're footprints. How cool is that? The footprints that the Rex makes when she first leaves the thing. And yeah, just very nicely done indeed. And then we have the "boy do I hate being right all the time" quote, because Malcolm cannot resist boasting, even when, you know, S is going down. So right, we'll put upturned number 4 Explorer number 4. Pop that in the assigned gap there, fits nicely. And then we've got Ford Explorer number 5, less represented. We've got a couple of buffer pieces there that kind of hold that in place, more or less. And it's more or less the same kind of build that they replicated for the Jurassic Park 30th line. There's on that one there's a few less details here and there, but it's more or less the same car. So that's kind of why I wanted to do all this beforehand. You know, get all this done for the stream beforehand, so I can get to like a main event thing. Oh look, and we've got the night vision goggles as well. Now these are expensive, so you better put them back. And you know they're expensive because they're heavy. And look, delicious looking Jurassic Park instruction booklet. This was before they knew they were going to do the 30th anniversary line, I assume. It's like this plus the T-Rex Rampage Gates set. You know, they were done with the mindset of, this is probably the only JP set you're going to see for a while. Clearly. But yeah, there's one item missing. So, let's get cracking. And of course, always dispose of your plastics responsibly. One thing that's very apparent is how much space this is already taking. Oh dear. Now this is how you make a baby dinosaur. Straight away with the green piece. Apparently they put the green piece in here as a core of this build, as a reference to the frog DNA, which, you know what, I like. Ooh, we've got some side panel activity going on here. So that's one side. Nice and snotty. And now for the other side. And that's the other side. Lovely. Time to put this down and start another section of body. Not sure why these two couldn't have been like the double piece, but oh well. Probably meeting a piece quarter. Alright, and now it's time for a mirror situation. There we go, mirror. And smush. And for the other side, smush. Sometimes that's all you need, a great big smoosh. Smooshy. That's a good tail base, I think. Not bad at all. And here we go. Are you ready? Oh, yes. Satisfying. See, nice side-to-side action already. Don't need up and down in this bit of the tail. Don't need to be that fancy. Just a little bit more smushing. Next bit of the tail done. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got some mighty tail swooshing action already. Lovely. Yeah. Okay. And there we go, the tail tip. And this time we've got a free Roman ball and socket joint in the near end there, just to get a more wider range of motion in the thinnest part of the tail, and at the end you've got a nice up and down movement. So it kind of transforms from side to side to up and down, because you've got to have a bit of, there you go, you're gonna have a bit of droop at the end, yeah, just to make it look more natural. Look at that. Like it. Good tail. That's what a good T-Rex needs. For balance. Time for the bag 4. You can go over there. I think. Yes. Oh, we're in some good clickety ratchety times here. Shouldn't do that too much because I don't want to wear the thing out. Nice, I think that's a bent knee joint. Nice. It's quite nice they've made that knee joint a permanently affixed position, because you don't. There's no real need for that joint on a dinosaur to be straightened out. Give it some motion, yeah, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to extend too far, especially if it's like a diorama, which is essentially a diorama piece like this. Okay, there's one prehistoric chicken thigh. Get that bent that way. And then you stick it on here. Lovely. And another chicken leg. Why do I want a KFC? Are you ready for some toes? Wiggly toes. Lovely. Toes, toes. Oh, yes. Lovely toes. Toe tapping. And if I do this, right? Spread. Oh, yes. The toes have been spread. You could say something is afoot. We have feet. Look at the toes. The feet. Look at the feet. Look at the feet. This is the final bag. Ooh, got some nice pinks in there. Lovely. This is the part where we get ahead of ourselves. Anyway. And there we go. Pair of arms. Now, I've noticed this on the box where, from the off, they use C-clips as the hands for the T-Rex, and I think that's adorable. Yeah. So pop those on. Sticker time. The last two stickers left are the eyes. I see what you did there. And now it's time for some teeth. Oh, it's coming together. Tell you what this bit reminds me of. It reminds me of what, like when a Terminator's like half buried into the ground. It's got that vibe. All it needs is a red eye instead of an amber eye. No tongues. And there we go. The head is complete. Right. Oh, what? Really? Oh, right. Okay. I thought that was as far as the jaw opened. If like you couldn't be it. No, it just got stuck on some piece. There we go. Edit the raw sounding. Not bad at all. It's got some nice angles and shapes in there. Definitely can make out the eyes when you look at it front on.
Hey, you. You smell tasty. Bah.
And then we stick that head on. Ooh. And there we and there we go. Now we've got some range, a little bit of range of looking up and down. Very cool. Let's get the legs a bit more in a more natural stance. The only thing I think it's missing is like a side-to-side head joint. But, you know what? Can't have everything. Not bad at all. And at the end of this, you have a little blurb with a screenshot and a thing that says, "Back in 1993, audiences have never seen anything like it. A 13-meter tall, lifelike apex predator. Achieved through groundbreaking animatronics complemented by a small amount of CGI, the result is a creation that still very much stands the test of time." All thanks to the marvels at Stan Winston Studio and ILM. And then, that's not all. We have one more element to do, and that is the good Dr. Grant. It's typical, isn't it? I don't have a Dr. Grant minifigure for years, and within this year I have had about 3, 4. So there we go, that's him without the hat, with a determined, "I don't like kids, but I'll have to rescue these little monkeys soon" face, and then with the hat as well, because of course. Lovely. And not just that, he has the flare. There we go. Nice little close-up. You can tell this is in the wet rain. Ian, freeze! We got another little blurb as well. Fetch Rexy. With Lexington trapped underneath the flipped card, it takes the quick thinking of Dr. Grant to save the day. He lights a flare and tosses it back towards the paddock, distracting the T-Rex and giving the kids a chance to escape. And then Ian ruins the whole bloody thing by re-distracting the T-Rex, because, you know, it has to be a hero. Even though, you know, he wasn't. Anyway. That is more or less done. You might notice there's a patch here with a couple of studs, and then there are this underside is mostly snotty, but it does actually have a few studs there. That's so we can do the pose. There we go. Look at that. It's like, no, this is my car toy thing. And then for the full effect, get Dr. Grant stood there, being all, yo, Rex, eat some of this. And that is the whole set. That's almost all the Jurassic Park sets I have to build. I've got one more to do, and I'm going to do most of that off stream, and then do similar to this. I'm going to do the last bit of that for the stream. So, as a little treat, I brought along the undestroyed Ford Explorer number 4 from the more recent set. You can compare and contrast. See, clearly this number 5 Jeep has more detail. It's got windscreen wipers, for example, and yeah, not too much more detail, but enough to make you think, ooh, it's a little bit more premium, a little bit more fancy. But in essence, it's more or less exactly the same kind of build. So get Jeep Ford Explorer number 5 there, and then if we take this one off, and then stuck to the bottom of the foot like poo. Anyway, so take the destroyed number 4 off, and if we put the regular number 4 there, you know what scene we're going for. You better believe we're doing this. There we go. When she first leaves the paddock. How about that? Hey! Oh, I love that. Love that already. Yeah. Nice. Going to actually get the best sort of thing going. We'll sort out this dealer here. So get the kids out. Ian is where he should be. So I'll get Grant and Ian sat next to each other, as much as they don't want to be. Yeah, Dr. Grant and Ian Malcolm are very much that Star Trek Voyager meme where someone asks them, "Are you two friends?" And at exactly the same time, Malcolm says yes, but Grant says no. So that's Grant and Malcolm in there. Now, Lex was in the back, wasn't she? As much as I remember. And then Timmy was in the front. There we go. Full effect. Oops. There. Yeah. Oh yes, very happy with that. Oh, I know what I can do. I know. Right, okay, I know what I can do. Right, I'm gonna try something I've not tried before on stream, and I'm going to do a short live because I also have this, which has a soundbox. I think that's the one thing that's missing, really, isn't it? It's the a Lego version of this, the outhouse. Oh, practically pitch black now. Okay. This is where I crash into stuff. Don't worry. Because the idea is... Damn! Oh, that would have been so cool. Right, okay. This might take 1 or 2 attempts.
2,000 years later.
You know what? I think that's fine. Print it, wrap, whatever. I think the sound picked up really well on that. So I'm happy with it. Well, sound-wise anyway. Visually, it's always going to be a bit weird because it's a vertical video trying to do like a horizontal scene, and it's like, yeah. So it's not going to be perfect, but it will do. So that was that done. Lovely. Let's get it back into the default thing. There we go. There we go. So I want the T-Rex actually looking at Grant. There we go. That's it. Right. As the set intended. Get some tail curl going on as well. So it's a nice ending frame. Ta-da! Okay. So that will do it for now. The next Jurassic stream will be the big set that they did with the gates and the first buildable T-Rex that they did. So I'm a build most of that off stream like I did with this one, and then on stream we will do that Rex once again. It's different to this one. It's a lot bigger scale, so it will take longer, obviously. But yeah, will still be exciting. Okay, so that will do it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Stay rawsome to yourselves and each other, even if you are being distracted by a flare whilst you're playing with your car toys. And always wash your dang hands, obviously. And yeah, shall see you in the next one. Bye!